What's going on, everybody? Rabe here again, and it's time for another Mega Construx Breakout Beasts blind egg slime opening. So the last video I did was pretty well received, so I figured I would do another one. I actually went and bought 2 more of these guys, and I was, a little concerned because they are, full disclosure, $10 each, which is really quite a lot of money for a blind packed item, in my opinion. And it seems by the comments, a lot of your opinions as well. $10 is kind of a lot to ask for a blind pack item, but I was trying to figure out how I could tell one from the other, if there is a way indeed to do that. And I went and looked at the packaging, and all of the packages are exactly the same. You can see the barcodes here are exactly the same. There's no difference in any of the numbers there. And the only difference that I could find was actually etched into the bottom of each egg, and it's going to be really hard to see this, but this one in particular says 198806TC, and so I'm wondering if that is actually the number that will tell you the difference. So it's 1988, and then 06 would be the number to look for. So on this one, the one that I opened, the one that is Tempest, I got a 197805TC. So I'm hoping that means that all the Tempests from this particular box, and I got these all out of the same box. They only had one box there at the Target that I went to, and as far as I know, they were all the same, but I'm hoping that at least if these numbers are different, that means I will get a different character. So I don't think you can positively tell. I don't think that every single 5 you find out there in the wild will be a Tempest, because I don't think it works like that. I think every run they do just generates a random number for any individual figure, but I believe it'll be the same number for every version of that figure in a box. At least that's what my experience has been with the Ninja Turtles blind bags. If you remember those, the numbers were different box to box, but the numbers within the box would always be the same, if that makes sense to you. So hopefully I've got 805 on Tempest here. This egg that I just picked up is 806, and then this other one is 802. So I'm going to go ahead and open up 806, and we're going to see what we actually get. And I'm sorry for the long rambling bit there, but I feel it's important for you guys to be able to identify these if that is in fact a usable way to do so. And hopefully, with experimentation, we'll be able to kind of figure that out. So we're going to go ahead and open this egg up. And these eggs do have a double layer of packaging on them. And they do not like to go right down the perforation, which is a bit strange. There you go, let's get that. And the second layer is going to be equally difficult. But it'll just slide right off. And then we can open this buddy up, and we've got, it looks like the wolf thing. Hold on. So it comes in this weird embryonic kind of baggie that holds the slime, and now I've got a ton of this blue slime. I wonder if they all come in this blue slime. So this is, it looks very much like the wolf monster. And let's take a look at the packaging, what the name is on this fellow. It's Iron Claw is the name. And someone in the comments of my first video was kind enough to let me know that when you see Iron Claw has 2 out of 9, that means that's its rarity. Which I believe means that I think there are probably 9 of these eggs per box, and maybe Iron Claw and Torchwing and Tempest and Boulder are all 2 to a box, whereas Blackheart will be only 1 to a box. But I could be wrong, but that is their rarity. So yeah. So anyway, that is the deets on that. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to go ahead and crack this open, and we're going to put this guy together and check him out in just a moment. Alright guys, so here we have Iron Claw out of the package and ready to go. Here's this egg full of slime. You can see it does come with a little plate and a stalk that you can attach the figure to the top of the egg, should you so desire to do so as like a display. And of course the egg can also be used to house the slime, which you can see right here. Yay! So you do get you know, a decent amount of this slime in the container here. So you got that going on. Pretty fun, I guess. And that closes up. There is actually a rubber seal on the egg to kind of keep that slime contained and fresh and ready to go whenever you wish. So you got that going on. The figure itself still has some slime on it. As you can see, I did not get all of it off when I put this guy together. And if you want to actually watch me build this figure, I did put the entire build video on my Patreon page. It is only for patrons, but if you're really interested in that, you can become a patron and check that out. But anyway, otherwise, let's take a look at this figure. He is pretty cool. I like the sculpt. He's got some really mean looking eyes, and he's got some paintwork over this eye. Nothing over that one. The mouth does open. He does have a connector point for the flame effects that are included with most of these guys. This guy does not have the flame effect. I think probably because they exchanged it for the chain pieces instead, which are also really cool. He does have two of these just loose chain bits, which are really neat. He has a lot of armor. He's got quite a bit of armor on him. Looks like, what, eight armor pieces total, which is kind of crazy. I just have a ball jointed tail, and of course the head is on a ball joint stalk as well, so you get a lot of nice range of motion out of that, and you can open and close and all that fun stuff. And of course the arms are on ball joints as well, as are the legs. These are the exact same legs, as far as I can tell, as the other Tempest. And I have a feeling that pretty much all of the back legs are basically the same. There may be a little bit of sculpting difference, but for the most part, all of the back legs are going to be pretty much the same. So that's fine. The arms are rubbery. Well, the whole thing is rubbery. And I know some of you said maybe it's for safety. I'm thinking it's more likely just so that it can all squish into the package and fit inside the egg. Because I don't think they're worried about safety concerns, considering this comes with a big thing of slime. And, you know, is also, they included these little chains, which are super easy choking hazards as well. So I don't really think they're that worried about safety. I think these are 8 and up for the age, but either way, it's a pretty cool figure. I do definitely like this one better than Tempest, I think. He's a really cool looking werewolf warrior monster, and he's ready to do some damage. He does not stand very well unless you just have him in a very specific position, but I guess you could put him on all fours and he could do pretty okay there, and look pretty cool at the same time. So yeah, it's a pretty cool figure. And it's a pretty interesting concept. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I feel about this whole blind egg full of slime, and then digging all the pieces out of the slime, because all these little bits here, the horns and the claws and things like that, that are all separate pieces, they are really obnoxious to try and get out of the slime, because they just slide around in there. But other than that, it's pretty interesting. So that's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, of course, and subscribe if you want to see more. Again, check out my Patreon page if you want to see those build videos where I just dig through slime for 15 minutes and try and get all the pieces out. But in the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.